What's up? This is Joe and I'm back again with another video. Today we got the Galaxy Buds Live. I had no intentions of ever getting these, but I found them for the low ski, so now we here. Let's jump into this unboxing. Alright, so here they are, the Galaxy Buds Live. I got them in the black color. I believe they come in two other colors. They work with pretty much any phone. But yeah, these go for normally $169, $170, but I got them for $80 on like a sale. So let's chop these open and take a look. Just got two little tabs I need to hit cut. All right, see what they look like. Okay, I actually like this case. It seems. Take this paper off, plastic. That's all dusty. I had these. These been sitting around in my office. I would say for probably what, 2 months, and just been sitting around and just haven't had a chance to get to them. But I do like this smaller case. It's definitely, well, I would say it's smaller than the regular Buds Plus case. But I like this case. I don't know about this black glossiness, but this case feels pretty solid. This is Samsung sound by AKG. Oh, they actually bigger than I thought they would be. Well, hold on, let me see what else we got in this box. I don't think we have much in here. Okay, we got the matching black cable, and this is USB-C to regular USB. And it has just one set of extra tips. Why is everything so dusty in this box? What else do we have in here? Do we have all right, no charging brick, but that's cool. Put this off to the side. All right, so these do have active noise cancellation in these. They do have wireless charging. And what else did I have? I haven't paid attention to these for a while, but it had this new ergonomic fit where it should still fit really well in your ears without those rubber tips. It has 6 to 21 hours. 6 to 21 hours. That's a huge jump from 6 to 21 hours. I wonder that just seems like a huge jump. You can get 6 or 21 hours, maybe without the active noise cancellation and maybe probably some other features. But it also has a triple mic setup for clear calls. I really like the call quality in the Buds Plus. The regular Buds, that was like the worst part of the regular Buds, was that they didn't have really good quality. But when they came out with the Buds Plus, that completely solved that issue for me. And like I said, these had just been my go-to. So I would only assume that these also have really good quality because they still have the same triple mic setup, which I believe is the same thing with the Buds Plus. And like I also said, this has active noise cancellation, so that should be good. But at the same time, I don't know how well that's gonna work because these don't have a seal, so I don't know what kind of noise it's canceling. The whole point about this is supposed to be giving you that ambient sound around you without that seal. So I don't know, this one confuses me. And let's connect these up and see how they sound. But first, let me see how they actually fit, because that's how they're gonna fit is one of the reasons I stayed away from them, because I didn't think they was gonna fit too well, because I don't have, I'm guessing my ear type doesn't hold earbuds pretty well. Like Galaxy Buds Plus fit really well, but like things like the AirPods didn't fit well for me. The AirPods Pro fit well for me. Like I said, it's a trend. Anyone with the rubber tip normally fits well, and the ones that had like this open seal just don't fit well for me. But let me just put these in and see how this fits in my ear. Oh, they actually are in there. This is odd. Well, it does feel like it's getting loose after I just had it in there for a second. You're supposed to just sit them right in. Can you see? They feel like they're secure, but if I give it just a little bit of a shake, I can feel it like already moving. So I guess these are not meant for activities. I don't think I'll be able to go running with these or anything, but I feel like if I'm just walking around or something like that, I feel like this is just for like a casual use. I don't think these are made to be active with, because they sit in there, but they're not that secure. I mean, if I'm not doing anything crazy, like a little shake, it stays in. But I think if I go crazy with it, I mean, it held up, but I can feel it moving around. But let's connect them to the app and see. All right, so go ahead and add a new device. So these are the Buds Live. So scanning, should pick these up fairly quickly. There we go. Connect it right there. No, I don't want to report anything. Live, yes. Read notifications, okay. Galaxy Buds Live. Allow. It's a lot of setup. All right, let's see. It might need an update too, because like I said, these has been sitting around. Yep, it's an update. And one of the buds are completely dead and the other one is almost dead. So I'm gonna have to charge these up before the update. So let me go ahead and charge these up, run the update, finish the connecting everything up and testing the sound quality out. Okay, I finished setting everything up and I got a couple quick thoughts on these. And now just remember, these are my initial impressions of the Galaxy Buds Live. And my first thought is the case. The case, I actually do like the design of the case. It looks to me much better than the Buds Plus case. But one thing with the case, it is a little harder to open and close. It's not as easy, especially with one hand. It's like really hard to open the Buds case because it has some grooves on it, but those grooves are not that easy to open. I mean, you can open it, but like if you see the difference here, it's a nice little notch here for you to open the Buds case, and they open pretty easily, no matter if I want to do it with one hand or two hands. But with the Buds Live case, it has grooves, but for some reason, I guess because it's a little more slippery and the grooves are not as pronounced as the Buds Plus case, that is a little bit harder to open. But overall, I do like the design of this case. It's a lot more slim and compact, and it has a little more heft to it to make it feel a little bit more premium. Okay, the next thing, and I think this is the part that I was most concerned about, which is reason why I didn't buy it initially when he was first released, is the fit. The fit of these actually fit surprisingly good. The issue where it's not holding in my ears as I expected it to, it does exist. I was on a phone conversation for about 10 minutes. I would say I was on that conversation, and within those 10 minutes, these fell out my ears at least 3 times. Just not even moving around a lot, just walking around, talking, sitting down, talking, and these fell out quite easily just after just normally just in my ears talking. They fell out about 3 times, just fell out my ears. This side kind of fell out. Maybe like I said, this is just based off of your ear type. For me, buds without the rubber tips never like hold well in my ears. So this might be different for you, but for me, they fit nice. They're very comfortable, very comfortable. Like I put them in there and I don't notice there's no pressure on my ears or anything. It's just that they just don't stay in. Like if I do too much movement, it won't stay in. And like I said, just on an extended phone call, which was only 10 minutes, they fell out my ears 3 times. And they're definitely not made for being active. I would not even think for a second to go out and work out with these or even run with these. I'm not sure if these has water resistance or not, or any type of IP rating. I don't think so, but then again, I might be wrong. Let's see on the box. It does not say, so I'm gonna say these doesn't have any water resistance or sweat resistance. And even if it did, I don't think these would be a good idea if you were looking to get these for working out or anything, any kind of physical activities other than just casually walking around, sitting down, using these for listening. While on that phone call, I was able to test out the phone quality, and for me, the phone quality on my end sound pretty well. I didn't have any issues hearing. The sound was loud, the sound was clear. But on the other end, I was told that it sounds like I was kind of on the speakers, but not really on the speaker. They can definitely tell that I wasn't talking on the phone, but it said it had like this speakerish sound to it. But it said it was able to hear me very clear, very well. It just kind of sounded like I was on a speaker. So works well for phone calls. That's probably not the best call quality from the other person's perspective, but for me on my end, it sounds really nice. But like I said, I just want to throw that out there, that on the other side, it did say like it sounded like I was kind of on a speaker, but wasn't exactly the speaker sound, if that makes any sense whatsoever. As far as the app itself is pretty much the same. It is exactly the same. You have a setting here for the noise cancellation. You have this equalizer. The equalizer for me works really well on dynamic, but it comes set at default to normal. But dynamic is like where I like it, so I find like the best sound quality. It still has the touch gestures, and you have the settings right here for the touch gestures, where the single tap for playing pause, double tap to go to the next track, triple tap to go to the previous track, and you also have touch and hold. You can set up your touch and hold settings right at the bottom. So right now it's set for the left one to activate noise cancellation and the right one to activate noise cancellation. But you can change those to use the voice commands. You could change that to use volume up or down. So the touch controls, during my first initial impression, they work just as good as the Galaxy Buds Plus. I don't see anything different there. I like the touch controls better than like other buds. For me, Samsung's touch controls always worked really well for me. The app has a lot of customizations you can do with these Buds Live. The one thing that is new here that's different from the Galaxy Buds Plus is the active noise cancellation. The active noise cancellation, I just want to say right now, it is a complete joke. It doesn't work at all. It does nothing. Turning it on and off, no matter what you're doing, you're listening to music, you're on a phone call, turning it on and off does completely, absolutely, whatever word you want to use, nothing. All right, I'm not gonna say it does absolutely nothing. The only difference I can tell is that it made the music louder, just a tad bit louder from having it off. But as far as blocking out any sound around you, I hear exactly the same thing I was hearing with it on or with it off. Blocks out nothing. And that's another reason why I kind of like these much more. And it's the same theory why I like these more. Any headphones with like the rubber tips that create a seal, so this would create like a passive noise cancellation, because this has no noise cancellation, but it does have that seal with these tips that blocks out the noise around you, especially if you're listening to it at a louder volume. Like you put these on and you won't hear anything going around you. So that's why I ain't really cared that this didn't have noise cancellation, because it works good for me. But yeah, noise cancellation on the Buds Live, it's just might as well say it's not there. And it makes all the sense in the world, because the Buds Live, the idea between the Buds Live is that you have these on, but you can still hear your surroundings. So throwing on the noise cancellation on there, it makes sense why it doesn't do anything. But they just want to hit a check mark to sell buds. Whatever. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't work. As far as the sound quality while listening to music, these sounds really great. I can't really tell much of a difference between listening to these rather than the Buds Plus. The Buds Plus has just a tad bit more bass, and like I said, just because of the seal that it creates with those rubber tips. But with these, the sound quality is pretty good. It's really balanced. It gets really loud. It has a good amount of bass, nothing too crazy. I mean, at the end of the day, these are just some buds, so you can't expect really crazy amounts of bass. I like bass a lot, and for me, these sounds just fine. I have no issues with using these to listen to music. It sounds really good. And this was the same thing with the phone calls. Using these to listen to music, and I said I probably will keep these around. Like, I guess by now you can see, like, I wouldn't recommend these. There was no way I recommend these over the Buds Plus. And then with the Buds Pro coming out, these kind of like makes no sense. But I'll still be using these as like a backup headphones, just for like listening to music, making phone calls, just something I keep around the house. But I wouldn't like use these as going outside of the house, because I'm scared it might fall out my ears, and 2, it doesn't block out any outside noise, which I really look forward to, and it's one of the reasons I use headphones or earbuds or anything, to just block out noise around me. I think I got everything I need out of these. I don't know if I need to review these any longer to change my opinion on these. I still keep them around. They are what I thought they were. Design is cool. I like Samsung going out and trying something different, but these are just not it. But anyway, that's it for me today. This was another Joe Tech Talk. Thanks for watching. Like always, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you can make sure you can catch all my latest new videos. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'm out.